What is it that you want to achieve from this?
I want people to be able to understand how they create their reality, that they're the masters of their life, that everything that happens to them is not mere fate, destiny, or a coincidence, that it's their creation.
How do you plan to do this?
I think that the first step in doing this is to make people realize that they are energy and the nature of where they actually come from in the first place, how everything began. Essentially, we are a spark of the source energy and are here to realize the best and highest expression of this spark, which is the self. Imagine an infinite ball of light, that is the source, and you are a small part of that infinity. Through incarnating into a human form that experiences life through the limitation of the five senses, we see ourselves as a limited, powerless body, merely just passing through life. We struggle through paying bills, making relationships work, and just trying to be happy. In this process, we forget our divinity and the power of this energy that we can channel in order to create a more evolved, meaningful world for ourselves. We need to realize that we are at our core ever changing and ever renewing. How is it that I control what I experience in my life? You may ask. Surely I didn't ask for that car accident or to be loveless, struggling to find a partner, miserable in my day job. Okay, well, let me show you. Let's say you're talking to a friend and she's updating you about a recent heartbreak she had. How the guy cheated on her multiple times despite her thinking every time that that was his last and that he must have truly changed. She's miserable and she's been complaining to you for the past year. By now, it's fair to say that you may have a fleeting thought. Men aren't capable of being faithful. For just a moment. Again, she comes crying to you. You think, oh, not again. You're annoyed, resentful, and probably hate this man by now, attaching all of these energies back to consolidate that first fleeting thought. Men aren't capable of being faithful. And so on, this continues, and your thought is now so heavy with the energy you've associated with it that now it turns into a belief. If it's left untreated with repetitive, discordant fuel from your mind, it turns into a program. Since your mind has the ability to store information, it can very well store these programs and become the filter with which you see the world. Let's say you had a pot of gold sitting in front of you. In our case, it's this world filled with beautiful, juicy, faithful, intelligent men, all eligible bachelors ready to be swept off their feet. But when you look for these people, all you find is, oh, I've met 100 men this month and all of them just seem to be jerks. Why can't I find someone who's normal and loyal? And then you think, okay, well, this is my fate. This is what I'm destined to be. I'm meant to be lonely. No, that's because you see the world through this filter of the program, men are unfaithful. This program's what's blocking you. Now imagine this was one fleeting thought that got blown out of proportion. How many thoughts do we think in a day? And of those, how many do we attach emotions to? And of those, how many are limiting? Our mind is a collection of these thoughts, beliefs, and programs. And since this is how we perceive the world, through this tool that we call our mind, it is safe to say that this collection of information is us. But that's not all. We don't just store information from this lifetime. Since we're a small part of this infinite source, we've got data collected from multiple lifetimes, our ancestors, passed down through DNA. If you don't believe me, Beliefs are passed down just like the genetic code for your facial features is passed down from your parents. Every thought that you think only means something if you attach energy to it. Einstein proved it in E equals mc squared, which basically means mass and energy are the same physical entity and can be changed into each other. So there's energy equals mass times the speed of light. In this case, the energy would be the emotions that you attach to something. Mass would be the physical reality that's manifested in front of you, and light would be you. Because remember, we're a small part of the infinite ball of light. So, however you want to see it, you divide yourself by the energy that you give to your thoughts, and that equals to the mass. Or you multiply yourself with your physical reality and you get the emotions. People often feel that they do not control their lives. They complain, play the blame game as to why it's not their fault for the problems that they face, as though they were a mere victim. No matter how many bad experiences or traumas we've encountered, the essence of light that we are can never be diminished. We are energy and we are light. And you can create a life that's empowering, inspiring, and fulfilling. Truly, this is possible, provided we do not get entangled or attached with the present reality, as essentially, these entanglements and attachments are energies that become solidified with the passage of time. So, are we aware of the focused energy that we put into every moment of this river of time that is creating our future? Think about it.